Hello and welcome to another Scene Spotlight. Today our spotlight is on Thomas More student Sydney Auteri, who is president of the Student Government Association. Sydney, would you tell us a little about yourself, how you came to be at Thomas More, your field of study, and what you hope to do after graduation?
Sure, thank you for having me today. I actually graduated from St. Henry District High School just down the road in Erlanger in 2017, and I came to tour Thomas More during my senior year. And I just knew that Thomas More felt like home with its small class sizes and its close proximity to my actual home in Union, Kentucky. The benefits of the James Graham Brown Honors Program that I was accepted into was also a contributing factor in my decision.
Okay.
I was really excited to be surrounded by other students as passionate about their education as I was, and 4 years later, here we are. I can honestly say that my experience here is one that I couldn't have possibly received from anywhere else. I really feel like my professors have dedicated so much time to ensure my success well beyond graduation. I'm a double major in accounting and law with a minor in business administration, so I'm currently in the process of starting my applications for law school. I haven't decided where I want to go yet, but I know Thomas More has well prepared me for wherever I might end up.
When did you become involved with the Student Government Association?
I first became involved in the Student Government Association during my first year at Thomas More in 2017. My brother was actually the vice president at the time, and he's always been my role model, so naturally I joined wanting to follow in his footsteps.
What previous positions or roles had you played with SGA?
So my first year in SGA I was a delegate, so at that time I was kind of learning the ropes, and then during my sophomore year I was elected as the vice president of programming, so I mainly focused on event planning like our Winter Wonderland celebration for the community that we typically have in the fall, and then our star banquet that we use to recognize the accomplishments of our student leaders in the spring. Then my junior year, I was elected as the executive vice president, so I did a lot of things behind the scenes, like overseeing club functions. And now as the president, I definitely have an immense responsibility to represent the student body, and I do a lot of the work with the administration of SGA, so I do things like preside over meetings and work closely with our faculty and staff. I also sit on a few committees like the Alumni Board and Student Affairs and Enrollment, and the Centennial Planning Committee, but most of all, I'm really grateful to represent the student body's interests to the Board of Trustees as well.
With 2020 being such a unique year, what challenges have you faced with the pandemic and just with everything that's going on?
Yeah, obviously COVID-19 has changed life for everyone, so the impact that it's had on our student engagement is no different. We had to be really careful with how we were going to monitor clubs and have events for our students on campus, since the health and safety of our students is our number one priority. We actually implemented some new COVID-19 guidelines, like we limit how many people can be at an event, and we contact trace the event, and we make sure that we enforce social distancing. And most of all, we're really encouraging virtual events if possible, and our students and clubs have gone well beyond our expectations with adhering to our guidelines, and they've truly made the best of the semester given the circumstances.
What is one of your favorite memories from being involved with SGA?
I think that one of my favorite memories from SGA is definitely the time that our executive board went to an escape room last year. It was so much fun being locked in a prison cell, trying to escape with some of my closest friends and our dean of students, Antoine Cameron. And although we didn't quite escape, we definitely learned a lot about each other, had a lot of fun, and we learned how to communicate and work together as a better team.
What other activities and organizations are you involved in at Thomas More?
I'm in the James Graham Brown Honors Program and a few other honors societies like Delta Mu Delta and Alpha Lambda Delta. And aside from SGA, I'm really passionate about law, so I actually started a new student organization last year, the Law Society, which I'm the current president of. I'm also a member of the Accounting Society, and I work in the Office of Institutional Advancement as a presidential ambassador.
You are a busy lady.
Yes, very.
So what advice would you give to students who are thinking about attending Thomas More?
If I had to give one piece of advice to incoming students, it would definitely be to get involved. And I know they've probably heard it a million times, but your college experience is definitely whatever you make it be. I definitely wouldn't be in the place that I am today if I hadn't put myself out there and taken a leap of faith to join SGA. And that's the really cool thing about getting involved in something, is that once you do one thing, it really opens the doors to a million other opportunities. And college comes with a lot of big decisions, so I would really encourage students to use the resources we have on campus to find what they love, whether it be joining a new club, stepping out of their comfort zone, and enjoying their time here because it really is gone in the blink of the eye. I feel like just yesterday I was walking through the doors on my first day, but I wouldn't trade my time here for anything else in the world.
Sydney, thank you so much for being our Saint Spotlight.
Well, thank you so much for having me.